Hear me. I have something to say.
This is a time in our lives where we have to figure out who we are and where we want to go with ourselves, and I feel like that's really hard at such a young age.
My friends and I, we struggle with trying to figure out who we are and what people expect us to be. Figuring that out is something hard.
I have a voice. Are you listening?
This generation is hard. They make fun of you for anything. Everyone only cares about themselves.
When I feel judged, I feel like I can't connect with other people. It's kind of like I feel like I don't have a right to be around other people.
You're not alone. We've all been there.
Peer pressure, it takes away my identity in a way. It makes me forget who I am and what I stand for, and that's something that I'm struggling really hard to hold on to.
There's a lot of terrible people in high school, but those terrible people are also going through things.
I don't think they fully understand the pain of cyberbullying and just how much words can really hurt. It's so easy to say things that you regret because it's not one-on-one.
I stand for what I believe and who I am. Sometimes it's hard to do.
It's okay to be yourself. Deep down inside, I think everyone's beautiful in their own way.
Hear me.
I have something to say.
Are you listening?
¿Me estás escuchando?
I have a friend who today marks the year anniversary of his suicide. I couldn't lose another friend.
I'm not alone, and neither are you.
Growing up, our parents and everyone around us just try to tell you to tough it out, and that's really not how to deal with things. That's just pushing it down, and that's what gets you to the point of suicide and not wanting to be here anymore.
I just don't understand why we haven't been talking about these things, like why we don't talk about mental health when we all have it, and it fluctuates for everybody.
It was just alone, even though I knew I wasn't alone, but the feeling stayed. People look at us and go, oh, teenagers are always just so angsty or depressed, when it shouldn't be a normal thing, but it's just been so normalized that people just kind of glaze over it. Depression can be very lonely, but you're not alone. I wish when that would happen, more people would think about why that's happening.
Sometimes adults don't understand the stress that's put on us, and they don't really take it seriously. It's kind of like pushed aside, and it's just like, you'll grow out of it, it'll be fine.
Just understanding where we're at and that we're busy and under a lot of pressure. I think it's probably the biggest thing that adults can do.
Parents need to talk more to their kids and encourage them.
We might not be asking for the help, but that doesn't mean that we don't need it.
We're just teenagers. We're not superheroes.
I think when you need people the most, you tend to shut them out.
There's more going on inside of me than you know.
Having one person who I can talk to about anything means that I'm not alone and that I'm loved.
It means everything to me to be able to go to Avery and just be able to talk about anything and not feel judged. It means a lot.
I've been where you are. I'm your friend.
There are some things that we can take from each story to help the next story. It's not always going to be the same book, but it'll have the same lessons.
I'm tired of being ignored. It's my time for people to hear me, and I'm speaking out.
I have a voice.
Find your voice.
Tengo algo que decir.
I'm listening.
What's your story?